Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are doing good and welcome back to channel. So in this video, I'm going to share with you important tips and techniques to render a high quality real-time hair. So we are going to use Unreal Engine for rendering our hairstyle and use a special hair shader which is provided by Epic Games. So let's go to our mesh first, and before going to our Unreal Engine we have to settings some our hair assets. So let's go to the Maya, and as you can see on the screen we have our hair mesh and our model. As you can see over our hair cards, there are some cards are reversed. Their faces are reversed and give a blackhead looks. This is an issue which Unreal Engine face when you import this mesh directly to the Unreal Engine. Sometimes their looks so weird or not give a realistic look to our hairstyles. To solve this problem, you have to transfer this is very important, and you have to transfer their normals. So the process to transfer the normal is, first you have to cover this hairstyle by a mesh. So as you can see, this is our mesh, and this is very clean and systematic mesh, has vertices. As you can see, this is so clean, no blackheads and all. So what we do is we transfer the normal of this mesh to our cards, and when you transfer the normals of this mesh to our cards, the cards normal is get correct, and all the blackheads, all the black cards will removed. To transfer the normals, first select the mesh, then here, and just go to the edit mesh and go to this transfer attribute options, and keep these settings in mind and take a screenshot also. So let's vertex position should be off, vertex normal should be on, and UV set should off, and color set is also off, and this is sample space which is used to be word, and monitoring also off. So just keep these settings and hit apply. This will transfer the normal of all the meshes to our cards and give us smooth and clean hair assets. So when you hide your covered mesh, you can see. So let's look at yeah, here it is. As you can see, all the normals are transferred and my cards are so smooth and clean. So this process is very important because Unreal Engine is giving a realistic look to a specific nice and great mesh. So the normals, the faces are very important for Unreal Engine because the lighting are reflecting over the mesh, and it gives a realistic real-time look to our hairstyle. So now before export this to Unreal Engine, another settings are you have to delete its history and freeze transformation. So just go to the edit, delete by type, and delete history. So it is very easy to delete the history and give a mesh a lighter look or lighter weight, because when you export with the history, it means somewhere a heavy look, and it kind of heavy mesh in a Unreal Engine. So let's click our center pivot and freeze transformation. We do freeze transformation because currently it has some another location like minus, and you can see on XYZ. When you click on the freeze transformation, it will set to a origin like 000. So it will help in an Unreal Engine to get into a position with head and hair. So this is very important to create a realistic mesh to set into a freeze transformation location. Now I think everything is set. So let's export our selected mesh, set a OBJ file, and select our location, because organization is very important. Organize your file is very important. So just select it and press hair cards or hair mesh, whatever you selected. So I selected the hair mesh, and now I'm going to select the base, and again file, export selection, and give a specific location, and this is my head bun. So export selection. Now our file is exported. Now it's time to go Unreal Engine. Before that, I'm going to show you the hair shader which is provided by Epic Games or Epic Engine and engineers. It will help you to render our hairstyles. So that's why we have to download our hair shader, which is provided by Epix. So just go to the Epic Marketplace and over here and just search the digital human. When you look at the digital human here, you find this man like this. You can see digital human. So this is our model, and over this hair, when you look at this hair and grooming part, it has some shaders. So the Epic guys or Epic engineer have created this hair shader for us, for our studios, for every out there which work with the Unreal Engine. It will help you to create a realistic look for your grooming part, for your hairstyle. So this shader is very important and very useful to give a realistic look to your real-time hair. So just go to this marketplace and download this hair shader. Download this file. Along with this, you get a hair shader also. So it is all absolutely free. Just click on the free. So now moving on with our Unreal Engine, when you open the downloaded file, you will get this kind of mesh or this kind of model on screen, and everything is well settled, well lighting, positions, hair shaders, skinning, all of them are well organized and well settled when you download and open this file. So you will get this kind of screen. To apply this shader to our mesh, I hope you know the basics of Unreal Engine. Here on the right side, you get outliners, you get a windows for different menus. You can also explore each and every options on the Unreal Engine, and these are our light setups. And you can see the character has hair and grooming part, and it has applied a specific shader. So to get this hair shader, just go to the content browser over here and go to this burst menu. So when you open this burst folder, you will get a materials, and over here you will get all the shaders which is applied on the skin, which has applied on eyes, which has applied on hair. So when you find this M hair shade master 2, so this is your hair shader. This is your, in this hair shader you will get all the options to apply your all 3D texture maps. So let's try this and try to open this. When you open this, you find a beautiful node structure of this hair shader. So these kind of engineering are done by Epic guys, Epic engineers, whose works is specifically specialized into create a hair shader by using these kind of nodes. But we are artists, we are working on different art forms, so we don't worry about these nodes, how it works, but we know to understand the basics of understanding, like where we have to apply our cards, like this alpha, root, and these kind of options they have created. So all the Epic guys engineers has created a beautiful hair shader for us. So now when you apply for your hair shader, just right click and create a material instinct. So as when you create a material instance, so this is your hair shader for your hairstyle. So let's rename it and hair bun style underscore M for material. So this is our material for our hairstyle, hair shader material. To apply this hair shader to our hair mesh, so when you click on your material instinct just we have created, you find these parameters, you find this options and so many things over this created hair shader. So this is very handy and this is very helpful to apply our texture maps, our hair cards, our hair textures to this, and along with the important settings, this important parameters, you can play with it, you can adjust according to your desired color, desired option, anything whenever you want, which color you want. So this is very helpful to maintain. And here you can see the global texture parameter. Here is the option you get where you can apply your texture maps, your alpha map, your depth map, your root map, your ID, your normal map. All these map you can easily apply with this shader. So give a specific time, give a test and test each and every options, explore these shaders. This is very beautiful, and you can create a stunning hairstyle with your character, with your hair. So there are so many options you can see, and we can explore each and every in this video, and you also give a personal time, give a specific time to you this shaders and read and study each and every option, how it works, how it's performing with a different value of brightness, dryness, roughness, scatters, and each of these values are very important to maintain a good lighting and good shader effects on the screen. So let's go to the content and give a specific route to our characters or to our, because the organizations is very important. Organization of file is very important in any studio, in any game industry, because when you work with a different artist, different field of artists, it will help you to perform well organized way. So as you can see, this is our model, but for our hairstyle, for our hair mesh, we have to create our individual folder to organize all our files, all our texture in a specific dialect, in a specific dictionary, or in a specific library. So just create a new folder and give a specific name to your folder which have you are working on, which model or which project you are working on. Give a specific folder to a specific assets. Like for material, give a specific material folder, like write a material for my for my shader. So our hair mesh and base mesh is imported successfully on this folder. Now just drag it to the screen. So just click and drag to our screen. So now just select your head and hair mesh and just rotate to a 90 degree on x-axis. So just select your head and mesh and just write down over this rotation of x-axis and 90 degree. So this is our hairstyle, and I'm going to apply a hair shader to our hairstyle. So let's go to our folder where we created a material instinct. You can see a burst, here it is. So I'm going to organize this and send to our folder. Just click on this and you can easily drag and drop to our material folder. So just click and drag to our folder and move here. So our material is transferred to our organized folder. Go to our folder and this is our hair material. So just to apply a hair shader to our hair mask, it's very simple, just drag and drop. You can see our shader is successfully applied, but there is an issue with our maps because we have not applied a map on it. Now I'm going to import my maps and apply to a shader. So go to our texture maps folder and import all our maps. So just import it and select our location of maps. Here it is. I'm going to import and apply all my maps. So these are our maps. So alpha, AO maps, and all these maps are very useful, but the importance are direction map, color map, route map, depth map, and I'm going to also apply a dye because it will give a nice differentiation between colors and ID. So I have selected all the maps, just open it. So guys, we have imported all the texture maps. You can see on my folder. I'm going to give important settings to all the textures. So just double click on the textures, and here you have to select the texture over here, which is world. I'm going to select a character, just character it, and the compression is I'm going to select mask no RGB. So it will work as, it will act as a mask or a alpha map. Again we will do with AO also. Again select this texture gradient to character and compression to mask no sRGB. So just save it and close it. It is very easy. Again go to the color map. Again I'm going to select a character and I'm going to keep it default DX because it has a color, it has a color map, because so I need it as it is. Press save and close it. Again do same with all the texture maps. This is my depth map. Select a texture to character and mask no sRGB. Again save it and close it. So this is my direction map. Again I'm going with set as character and set a mask no sRGB, press save. And so you have to do this with all the maps. This is very useful and this is very important because Unreal Engine read all the maps accordingly. Each character, press save, and again do this with root map. Again save character, compression to mask, no sRGB, and again save it and close it. Now our maps are ready. Now I'm going to put and set these map to our shader and apply specific parameters to our these are the parameters where we have to apply it and our texture maps. So just keep your shader window aside and just click on alpha and drag to alpha option. Here you can see. So you can also apply on this search button and easily get to this location. Again, just keep a side of a shader and open your content video content browser and just click and drag to a if specific folder like diffuse, alpha, depth, dye, and you will get all the options over here. This is flow, which is direction map, root map, and unique hair value, which is ID. So this shader is very useful. As you can see, you can apply each of these maps very easily and give a specific look to your character. So when you apply this kind of dye, here you can see we have some color option also. The vector parameter, the dye color, the root color, the tangent A, B, and tip color. You can manipulate, you can change any of them, each of them one by one to give a specific look to your hairstyle, specific color to your hairstyle. So this is very important, guys. So as you can see, I'm changing my colors and it will directly reflect to our renders. So when you play with all these parameters, all these settings, when you apply the brightness, scattering, roughness, when you play with these values, you can give a very desired color to your hairstyle. As you can see, the brightness, the scatters bright of the hairstyle is really useful. So I give a rest and give a important settings to our lights, give a nice look to this settings. You can see on screen. So these are our settings. You can also apply to your character, and I also set up a lighting setup also, and these kind of things you have to do with your hair assets. So now you can easily change the color of a tip, the root, the shading, and all. You can apply each and of them one by one and test each color, how they react to each other, how they works with each other. So these parameters, these settings are very important to render, give real-time hair renders to our character. So guys, this is very easy and understandable to get a realistic color for our character. So as you can see, I think this is nice. And so guys, this is a way to understand, to download, to import a hair shader to Unreal Engine and use this hair shader very well. So this is very important. So now it's time to render. So to hide and unhide the another aspect on screen, just press G. When you press G, you will hide and unhide the lighting settings and another the unwanted object on screen. So this is your model ready. So just set a screen, set a front view, go to the screen percentage. So you can see the customize override. It will render a high quality image to your renders. So just set a higher value, lower than 200. I'm just setting 198, 199, 198. You can set anything. Now just set a position of your screen, of your value, and again go to this menu and high resolution screenshot. When you click on this, you will get a screenshot size multiplier. So just set it to, and I recommend you to keep it to, because when you increase this multiplier to 3 or 4, sometimes Unreal crashes. So just take a multiplier of 2 and press capture. Render. Finally, I have rendered our first hair cards for first our hairstyle. So this is it, guys. This is a process to apply a shader to your hairstyle and give a real-time hair renders to your hairstyles. This is not end. I'm going to share you a turn and out techniques, how you can turn and out the hair assets and give a turnaround render to your model. So this is beautiful. You have downloaded the shader. It is very important, very useful, because every studio has some studios, some high-end studios, some AAA studio has created its own shaders, but most of the studios are using Unreal Engine shader itself, because it is very handy and easy to apply and easy to manipulate, easy to customize your hairstyle color. So now I'm going to share with you a importance of turnaround, how you can take a turnaround table renders to your character. For that, you have to create your sequence first. Just go to this menu, this kind of render menu, and create a turnaround sequence. So when you created a sequence for your turntable, when you open this window, this is your timeline, this is your animated timeline. So we have to add our assets which we want to turntable, which we apply to a turntable, and this is our time lapse and our. So just add your models, add your head and hair cards. So you can see when you click on this camera menu, uh, so this is your camera where your model is going to turntable. So select your camera and focus. You have to set a focus on the hairstyle. So you can also set by manually, or this is a manual focus distance. Click on this pickup location and click on the hair stands. So it will focus the hairstyle to a camera and give a nice turntable. So again, click on this picker and just set a good location where you can get a high realistic and clean image to your camera. So when your camera is set, now I'm going to add my assets over here on the sequence. So just add your head and your hairstyle. So this is my head is also selected. Now I'm going to add my hair mesh, where it is. This is my hair mesh. So now I'm going to rotate it in a specific Z axis. So this is my hair. I'm going to set 0 to 150, I think. So this is 150 frames. So we are going to animate it in a circular way from 0 to 360 degree under 150 frames of this animation sequence. So go to this hair assets, rotation, and set a animated node. Again, go to this head, go to this yarn option and set your key. So our key is set to a 000 position. Now I'm just go and increase my time lapse. I'm moving my time lapse to 150 frames, and again I'm setting my key over 160 degree. So just click and set your keyframe on a 360 degree. So this is it. I think just do the same with your hairstyle, 360 degree, and press enter. So this key is set. Now when you move your slider, when you slightly move your slider, you can see our model is rotating. So this is it, guys. This is very simple to take a turntable renders to your hairstyles. This is very easy and helpful. You can see when you move to your time lapse, your time screen, your sequence time lapse. So with this sequence, so to render a turntable, just click on this render button, render movie settings. So you have to click on this and give a specific frame, specific resolutions. So just 1080p, I recommend this 16:9. So you have to maintain a specific quality, compression quality, your output dictionary. You can set a specific location of render and so many things. Just click cancel and capture your renders. So just capture movie So before they render the final turntable, it will ask you to save the content, because sometimes Unreal Engine crashes, and so it is very recommendation to save your content first, and again set your revolutions and capture the movie. So guys, thank you so much for watching. This is it. The turntable is done, and you have rendered a very beautiful and stunning hairstyle to you from the Unreal Engine. And the importance of sequence, the importance of hair shader, the epic guys created a notes for so that. Thank you for watching, and keep learning, keep doing things, and improve your portfolio. Keep growing. Have fun. Bye bye. Take care.